we're gonna start. And hello, everyone. I'm really happy to have you here today. Welcome to our online Unicorn Pitches Malaysia. We are here to allow 10 of the best Malaysian startups to pitch live to our great panel of expert judges and the audience that is currently seeing us and will see us worldwide. And as we wait for the borders to open, of course, which is what everybody, I believe, is waiting for, to be able to see each other face to face, we have the privilege to, even if remotely, be at a wonderful location today, discovering the best innovations that Malaysia has to offer for us. Okay, but before we start the event, I really want to share with you that at Falconcrest, we always aim to partner with the best of the world. And that is why today we joined efforts with Startup Network to bring this event to you. So in case you're not aware, let me just share with you that the Unicorn events are an open competition and a business, and it's open for startups. So this is the largest event by geography as well as by the numbers of events held. And the Unicorn Battle started back in 2009. So they've done enormous numbers of events all over the world, events like the one we are having here today, to allow the best startups to meet famous investors and business angels. So far, I am really happy to say that Startup Network, in collaboration with country partners like us, aim to make a real impact that helps startups get the funding that they need. So, and as you can see, the numbers below, up to date, a good sum of money has been deployed and received by the winners of these battles. Every startup pitching has a great opportunity to interact personally with our wonderful guests, VCs and Business Angels. And we like making people happy, of course. That's why we hope that this event will bring a great deal to you if you're a startup, if you're a guest, or if you're an investor or angel searching for the next unicorn. So now I would like to introduce you to the Managing Director of Falconcrest Limited, which I'm sure many of you already know by now, Mr. Oi Hua Beng, to share with us a little bit about Falconcrest before I proceed to introduce the beautiful panel of judges of our event. So, Mr. Oi, over to you.
Well, thank you, Maribel. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all. First, I'd like to thank all the startup founders for joining this competition. And we look forward to hearing great ideas from the startups and learning how you can help the investors make money. Hopefully lots of money. And I also like to thank all the judges for spending valuable time to join us today to help select the winners of this competition. Hopefully you can help us to identify some unicorns so that we can put some money and retire happily for the rest of our lives. So we are also very honored to have such a distinguished panel of judges with us today from the VC community, from angel groups, and many of you are friends. Yeah, you know each other and I know you. So it's a small network. So today it's not about Falconcrest. It's about the competition. It's about helping Malaysian startups to get recognition, in the world market. So I will not say much except that Falconcrest is an investment advisory firm with interest in real estate and hospitality M&A and some project financing. We work basically with family office, high net worth individuals and some institutions to help them to source for deals and to allocate their investments. But in recent years, we have started to focus on the startup ecosystem and hence this event today. So we support startups, we help them to grow, we help them with funding, and we also do some angel investing, and basically to help startups to to prosper in this region. So without further ado, I would like to pass this back to Maribel, who is the key person in helping to organize this event today. Without her, this would not have happened. So a great thank you to Maribel. And she's a great organizer, great facilitator, but also author of a couple of business books on sales and entrepreneurship. So if you have time, please look it up. So finally, I would like to wish all of you a successful session and good luck to all the competitors, and may the force be with you. And
Thank
Maribel.
You so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Royce, for your words. Now, before we start the pitch competition, please greet our honorable judges who volunteer their valuable time to our event today. Dear judges, please introduce yourself as well as the funds or companies that you represent for 1 minute, pointing out the industry, check size, and geographical location of the startups that you normally invest in. So I will start with Stephen Young. Mr. Stephen, please, over to you. Okay, while Stephen joins us, I would like to say that Stephen Young is a managing partner at Local LLC. Mr. Stephen, are you ready? Okay, while we wait for Stephen to come back, maybe he did took my word.
I'm good, I'm good.
Hi, perfect.
Hong Kong, yeah, Asia's world city. You know, my focus is to connect capitals and ideas. As you know, Asia is the headquarters of many global, local, regional private PCs and PEs and VCs. And I work with the KKRs, or the family office, and then looking for good ideas that we can put our money to work. And my background is from Fortune 500 companies, many Coca-Cola companies, including in Atlanta, Georgia, the headquarters. And I took a couple of companies public.
Can I have your Wi-Fi?
Look forward to all the pitches. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Before we proceed, can I ask everybody to mute your mic to make sure that we don't get interrupted? And please unmute yourself when I ask you to speak. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephen. And up next, we have Dr. Daniel Gambero, CEO of REI Group and Propenomy. I hope I pronounced that right. Daniel has been key to this event. He has helped us a lot, and I really want to thank you, Daniel. I want to take this opportunity for that, but I don't want to take the floor from you. So please let us know the industry, check size, and geographical location of the startups that you invest in. Thank you, Daniel. Dr. Daniel, over to you.
Oops, I didn't unmute myself. So sorry. Okay. Thank you, Maribel, for the introduction. And yes, we have been helping as REI Group and Propenomy.com. You have been pronouncing it right. The happening of this spreading around the information on this pitch competition and the huge opportunity given. We believe in technology, we believe in digital transformation. I am personally the president of the Malaysian PropTech Association and very active in the property and technology field. Our company, our business is mostly located in Malaysia and regionally. We help government and government agencies and private developers and professionals in understanding the way forward in property development under the big umbrella of SDG 2030 and ESG, Sustainable Development. And I'm really looking forward at today's event.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Lovely to have you with us. Next, we have Andrew Wong, the co-founder of E3 Hubs. Andrew, the floor is all yours.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me to become a panel of the judges. Okay, I'm Andrew. I'm the co-founder of E3 Hub, and I think many of you also know me as Andrew from the MAD incubator or the MAD guy. I'm very passionate about incubation, and I love to incubate new companies, new startups, and bringing them to business success. Basically, we have incubators in Southeast Asia. But our playing field is no longer Southeast Asia. So thanks to COVID, we are building a platform that will transcend borders and reaching out to global entrepreneurs. So what we want to do is to create a global entrepreneur ecosystem. And this is going to happen sometime very, very soon, okay, within the next quarter. So all along, I've been incubating businesses. I've done at least 5,000 startups during my 16 years in business incubation. And it's something that I'm really, really looking forward to. It's really looking at new startups, new ideas, and something that will excite me. And it's always, every year, year in, year out, it's always a very exciting, occasion to look at pitches and to see the new startups that are coming on team to take on the global challenges that we face. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Andrew. I totally agree with you. You know, crises and pandemics give us opportunities for all of us to find new ways of doing things in hopefully a better way. So thanks for that. Next, we have Kairu Rejal. Please, Mr. Kairu is the managing partner and co-founder of Recanex Pte Ltd. And introduce yourself, Mr. Kairu.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kairu. I'm calling out of Singapore. We invest, so Recanex, we are a pre-series to Series A VC fund, investing across Southeast Asia. So we have exposure since 2018 across Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore. We invest particularly in B2B, deep tech, enterprise SaaS sort of companies. My personal background has been doing mostly incubation at early stages and also investing at the early to growth stage across Singapore, India, China, and the US in the last 12 to maybe 15 years. So thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you, Kairu, for joining us. Up next, we have Ima Agustin Mampili, GM at Keiretsu Forum Singapore. Ima, please introduce yourself.
Hi, thanks Maribel for introducing me to this forum, and happy to be the judge for this event. So Keiretsu Forum is actually an angel group that comes out from the Valley, which has got a twist of a Japanese name to it, but it's a very American-based company. We have 55 chapters around the world, and I run the operations for Singapore since 2015. We are focusing on all sectors, and we are not focusing on any particular region per se. So we are open to opportunities around the world, because I would say as angels, you need to diversify your portfolio into different sectors, from an early seed stage to a bridge round to Series B. And that is what I'm looking for today at the break. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ima, for sharing with us. Up next, we have Diana Matslan, Manager Partnerships of MAGIC, Malaysian Global Innovation Creativity Center. And she has also been so helpful and a key component of these events. It's really lovely to partner with people that really care about the ecosystem and not just say so. And it's nice to see that the word has been spread and a lot of startups are joining, but it's not my turn to speak, so I'm sorry. Diana, the floor over to you.
Thank you so much, Maribel, and good afternoon, everybody. So like Maribel mentioned, I represent MAGIC, and MAGIC is an entity under the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. So we focus a lot on entrepreneurship and capacity development of entrepreneurs. In MAGIC, I manage the corporate innovation and ventures partnerships. So that includes connecting our startups to market access opportunities and also funding opportunities via our ecosystem partners. So I'm really, really excited to be here, and we are really looking forward to hearing the startups pitching today. Thank you, Maribel. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Diana. Next, we have no other than Mr. Aldo Shenone, founder and CEO of Palgo Peru. Aldo is actually joining us all the way from Peru, so it's really, really late for him, and I highly appreciate that he's joining us. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Aldo. Over to you. Aldo, are you still awake and with us? I wouldn't blame you if you're not. Because it's what, like 1 a.m. time for you? Okay. I will then move on to Mustaqim Mustafa, that's here with us today. He's a senior investment analyst at Ficus Venture Capital. Over to you, Mustaqim.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Maribel, for the introduction and the invite. My name is Mustaqim. You can call me Moose. I'm the senior analyst at Falconcrest. We're just a small VC fund set up in KL about 2 years ago. We invest all across Southeast Asia, sector agnostic, but there's a few sectors that we tend to favor. So we look at logistics, edutech, e-commerce, and fintech. That's sort of like the area that we tend to place more focus on. We're also the first fully Sharia compliant VC fund in the world. Yeah, so happy to be here and hope we'll have a great event. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Up next, we have Anders Nordahl, COO of Mixmove. Anders, over to you.
Thank you, Maribel, and thank you for inviting me to be a judge for this event today. About myself, I'm originally from Norway, been living in Asia for almost 18 years now, last 8 years here in Singapore. As an angel investor, I invest in fintech and e-com tech. This is where I invest privately, but I work primarily in the log tech industry, where I, in my career, worked with about 20,000 companies on how to do supply chain, how to operate supply chain, and how to improve on supply chain. Presently, I'm working with Mixmove, which is a Norwegian company, and I'm heading up their Asia operations as well as go-to-market in Asia as well as North America. I also work with a company out of Canada in Toronto, and equally there, I'm the business architect and helping them also to understand how to grow, how to market, and how to make companies profitable and have the right fit for markets. So happy to be here. Thank you.
Tusen takk, Anders.
Vær så god.
I actually lived in Norway for a year, but I'll share with you later. Anyways, next we have Dr. Siva Palan, who is the senior partner and co-founder of Scale Up Malaysia. So welcome, and the floor is all yours, Dr. Siva.
Thank you, Maribel. So I'm Dr. Siva. I am senior partner and co-founder of Scale Up Malaysia Accelerator. We have done 2 cohorts and we have invested in 21 companies over the last, I would say 18 months. So we are actually one of the most active investors in the region. We look for companies that are at a later stage, that are at least have about $100,000 in revenue, who are at the point of scaling up but need our help and assistance to do that. We actually invest money as well in these companies. We just launched our latest cohort, which is cohort 3, and we are looking for companies at this moment in time. We have 2 VC partners who will be funding these companies. One is Quest Ventures from Singapore, and one is Indelible Ventures from the US. I'm also the immediate past president of the Malaysian Business Angel Network. And personally, I have also made 16 investments in startup companies. And I'm happy to be here, Maribel. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Siva, for sharing. I'm sure that all our startups are very, very happy to hear all of you and what you're bringing into the table to this event. Next, we have Vishal Kewaramani, CEO at the Vulcan Group. Over to you, Vishal.
Thanks, Maribel. Happy to be here. So I'm a fashion tech entrepreneur. I've built and I've sold 4 businesses. My last company was, I used Elite Models in London. I was a founder in the UK. Where I run a single family office now. We invest in startups, later stage companies in consumer products, hardware, and we're currently raising capital for a fintech portfolio company of ours in supply chain logistics and global trade. We do a lot of venture debt, lines of credit, that sort of stuff. We look for companies that are in that 1 to 50 million revenue range, later stage in developed markets. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you, Vishal, for being here with us. And next we have Joyce, partner iGlobe Partners. So Joyce, the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Nice to be here. I'm Joyce, one of the partner of iGlobe Partners. We are a premier cross-border VC firm. We're based here in Singapore, but we usually do investments over in the US as well as Europe. And we pride ourselves as the Asia partner for these companies. We do invest a bit in the Southeast Asia markets as well. Our claim to fame is a company called Unity Software, a 3D game engine company. We are onto our 5th fund. Basically, we invest into fintech, smart cities, as well as also synthetic biology. Our check size is around 1 million to 5 million in the lifetime of the company. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Joyce, for sharing. Up next, we have Mr. Asisi Nga, Executive Director, Invest Energy, SDN, PhD. So welcome, Mr. Asisi.
Thank you, Maribel. Hi, everyone. I'm Azizi. I'm actually a plantation and agriculture veteran, but specialized in supply chain. I was also involved in halal. In fact, I was involved in setting up the Halal Industry Corporation as a pioneer director. Of course, those days we were doing everything on analog blockchain. I mean, supply chain. Now I've migrated over to digital, moving into digital supply chain using blockchain. And I'm working with 2 Italian companies, Food Chain SPA, which is based in Como. And we also have the platform where we promote the token and Quadrants Foundation, which is based in Switzerland. I'm particularly always on the other side of the equation. Normally, I'm involved in at the moment about 2 startups. One is Invest Energy, which we go for fundraising all the time instead of being a just telling people what they're getting. I'm always asking people where they can get money. And I've also invested into another startup, the ASEAN Post. It is a digital content provider. And we are at the stage of, we just got a bridging finance and we are moving into Series A and B. So I'm on the other side of the divide, but hopefully from today's experience, I'll be able to see a better light on how to raise money. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Asisi. Up next, we have Rennie Tan, founder and managing director of #PT Ltd. Please, Rennie, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. I'm Renee from Hashtags. We uplift businesses in brand transformation and omni-channel marketing, internationalization as well to drive business growth. I'm also the founder of HER Entrepreneur, an omni-channel media platform with an ecosystem of entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, government, and investors across Asia. We're based in Singapore and Malaysia at the moment, interested to assist the startups in connecting with the ecosystem in Asia to scale. Look forward to today's pitching session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Renee. And last but not least, we have Naveen Dampal, Director of Southeast Asia for MOX. Welcome, Naveen.
Thanks, Maribel. Glad to be here today. But basically, we are a US-based fund as OSV. We invest into startups with multiple programs, one of them being MOX, Mobile Accelerator based out of Taipei and targeting Southeast Asia. We do have in the past demo days in Singapore, but now with the pandemic, we do purely virtually online. In fact, we just had a demo day yesterday online in Taipei. And we are here scouting for startups in Southeast Asia that are either entering Southeast Asia or expanding within Southeast Asia or anything relevant to Southeast Asia. I have in the past, we invested in startups from Magic. So we know there's good startups from Malaysia. So hoping to see any good potential that we can get out of Malaysia into the region or even into other bigger markets globally, because the potential is there. And we've seen in the past where we send them over even to Y Combinator as well. Usual ticket sizes about the seed area around 100K US. We do follow-on investments after that, and we also introduce the syndicate investors. And the verticals are primarily usually B2C for this market, but we also look at some B2B that can be suitable for some other developed markets or even urban areas. My personal background is I used to be in Microsoft working in startups, and I'm involved in basically investments of startup itself.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And I really want to thank you all for the great introductions. And before we start our event, let me explain to you how we will vote today. So dear judges, to start voting, all you have to do is click on your personal link that I sent via email and to some via WhatsApp. So make sure that you have the link. If not, raise your hand and Mr. Roy can assist you with it. So once you go to your link, you will be redirected to the event page and you will have to scroll through the page to the startup session. You will see it. You will also see the logos and the marks beneath. All you have to do is mark, depending on investment potential, from 1 to 5, where 5 is the highest mark and 1 is the lowest. So pay attention that you have to put marks without any confirmation buttons. There are no confirmation buttons. And note that you will be able to change the marks before the voting is closed in case you change your mind or, you know, like you want to change the voting. That's totally fine as long as I haven't closed the voting yet. Okay. Perfect. So if you have any questions regarding the link, please let us know. Now it is the time to start with the most awaited part of our event, which is the pitch. So I would like to remind the startups that you have been selected here today for a reason. So there is and there will be a huge audience listening to you worldwide, as this event will also be broadcasted on Facebook and our YouTube channel. So this is your opportunity to reach to a lot of investors that can connect you to thousands of investors. Keep your answers on point, be clear, be direct. This is your chance to win more attention, so please enjoy it. Each founder will have 3 minutes for pitching and 3 minutes for Q&A. So we advise not to mention any fundraising out loud because we are broadcasting live all over the world, and some countries help me mute yourself. If you're not muted, can you please help me mute yourself? Please everybody be muted until I give you the word to make sure that the event is it's held at an efficient way and we're respectful to each other's time. So as I was saying, please do not mention any fundraising word out loud because we are broadcasting live all over the world. So some countries might have restrictions in this regard. And remember that the winner of the battle today will represent Malaysia at the Unicorn Battle Southeast Asia on October 14. How cool is that? So each pitch will be timed once your slides are up and you're ready to start. So at the 3-minute mark, you will hear the alarm and then you will have to wrap up, okay? So without further ado, please meet our first startup of the day. As soon as this allows me to change screen. Okay, here we are. Okay, so please meet the first startup of the day. We have first Rent Lab. Hey Wei Wong, you are the lucky one today to be the one opening our pitch session. Please show us your deck and let me know that you're ready so that I can start your 3 minutes.
Hi, Maribel. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Maribel, can you allow me to share?
Sure, let me, are you able to share now? You should be able to share now.
No, not yet. Host disabled.
For that, let me just fix it. Hmm. Okay, not to worry. Another thing that we can do is I can share your page. Who's not sure? Oh, okay. Wait.
Or perhaps you can make me co-host, or you, under security tab, you allow all participants to share, because there's changes on the slide from the previous one.
Sure, no problem. It's just you see, can you see my security properties? It doesn't show me to. Okay, it should be done now. Can you please try?
Okay, Ken, but you need to stop
Beautiful.
sharing. Yes.
Let me stop sharing to give you the screen. Wait.
Thank you.
Are you
Yes,
ready now? Your 3 minutes start.
Hold on. Are you
as
able
soon
to
as
see my
your
screen? Yes.
screen is up. Please put in
Okay,
full screen.
Can I confirm you can see my screen?
Yes, we can see. Okay, your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, hi, good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Wong. I'm the founder and CEO of RentLab, a PropTech startup that's offering a truly digitalized and automated property rental platform. So we are here to solve the three pain points for the three stakeholders in a property rental, which is the property owner, the real estate agents, as well as the tenants. As we all know, property rental process is a complex, manual, and time-consuming process, and also it is a less transparency when it comes to determining what is the fair rental rate for a property. And as we are hit by COVID-19, due to the various movement control orders, there's no viewing, and a lot of rental transactions could not be completed. So here comes RentLab. So RentLab is Malaysia's first property rental bidding platform. We offer instant real-time bidding mechanism. It is unique and innovative in Malaysia, as well as digitalized and making the whole rental process simple, online, and save times for all users. And also we provide a one-stop rental services to our users. And this will be able to help solve the problems mentioned just now regarding COVID-19. And we strongly believe that this will actually move us forward and is crucial in property rental market in the new normal. So market size is huge. In Malaysia, we estimated to be around 3 billion. And how are we going to achieve this? So our first phase would be to develop this marketplace. Then second phase would be to add on, integrate other real estate services to complete an end-to-end solution that we offer to our users. And finally, with all this real-time data, we are able to provide much more in-depth services to the market, especially in Malaysia. There's lack of all this real-time rental market data, which the market is also desperate in need of. So our bidding process is very simple. Tenant goes online, go to our portal, they search for their desired property. Then next, they can explore the property in all details regarding the location, size, rental terms, and all others. And once they are happy with the property, they actually make offers totally online and bid online. And finally, the landlord actually reviews all the offers he received and accept the suitable offer. So we are we are revamping our website currently, and we target to go live in next month in September. From our various user engagement activities, online and offline previously, so we have actually managed to obtain around 60 property listings even before our launch. Competition-wise, yes, there are many many in the market, but we differentiate ourselves as a truly digitalized, and we reduce transaction time from 2 weeks to 5 days. Okay, so this is a team. We are all in business and real estate. Thank you very much. If you'd like to know more about us and to join us in our growth, please contact me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the pitch. Now it's time for the 3 minutes of questions. Before we proceed with the questions, I would like to, I really don't want to mute participants because then it's harder when you have to do it, but I'm just gonna do it because otherwise it's not respectful for the person that's talking. So now you'll have to do it manually. Please just unmute yourself if you're gonna be speaking. So I'm gonna start the 3 minutes of questions to allow the judges to make questions to you. And the time starts now. Please, judges, raise your hand. Or proceed if you wish. Okay, Daniel.
Okay, sorry. Mr. Wong, interesting presentation just now. Are you at beta or already in the market in this moment?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Daniel. So we are actually with a beta version ready, but we took this opportunity to actually revamp and add in some of the new features. That's why we are planning to launch it in September, to go live in September.
Very good. Are you aiming, just one last question, are you aiming to expand regionally beside Malaysia?
Yes, this is actually a very scalable business, so it can easily be duplicated to other rental markets in Malaysia, around the region, as well as globally. No problem.
This is Anders. So thank you for a good presentation. Can you explain to me your revenue model?
Yes, Andrew. So basically, we work on a freemium basis, okay? And also we have a various revenue stream that include transaction fees, value-added services, and other products and services that we offer to the users, and also in a complete rental ecosystem way. That there's a various package that we actually offers to the users.
And compared to your competitors, how do your revenue model differ from their services or their offer?
Yes, most of the competitors in the market, they go on a subscription basis. So we are all more towards a successful and transactional basis. As well as I mentioned, there's various packages that comes along with add-on value-added services that we provide as a bundle or package to the users, landlord as well as tenants. Thank you, Andrews. Dr. Siva?
Yes, thank you, Wong. How can you explain to us how you acquire both the tenant side and the landlord side? Because this can be just a single transaction, right? Tenant comes in, does it once, or landlord comes in, does it once. How do you do the acquisition?
Okay, there's actually our go-to-market strategy is very simple. There's a three prong. So number one is of course to directly to the property owners or property management companies. So to get the listings. Number two is of course to the real estate agencies to work directly with them to have onboard their listings. And finally, of course, to the tenants, we will go on digital marketing, we'll go on social media, we go on various property trade shows and things to onboard the tenants. Yeah, they can be repeating customers, not just one off actually.
Hi, Wong. Diana here. I have a question. With the given situation of the pandemic, so how, this is a following up to Dr. Siva's question. So how do you acquire the tenants and merchants to onboard this platform? And what's the opportunities or challenges that you see given the situation of pandemic that we are currently facing today?
Yes, thank you, Diana. So in fact, due to the pandemic, okay, we will foresee that a lot of people would like to use our platform because we actually allows transaction to happen online. Compared to other platforms currently available in the market, they have to rely on a lot of manual processes, activities to complete the transaction, which is impossible for now. So our users, once they are on board our platform, they can actually complete the transaction and
Please wrap up.
get their things done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sharings. Now we're going to move to our next startup today, who is whom. Bryce, please get ready your deck and let me know once you're ready. Bryce Wong, can you hear me? Are you here with us? Is there any representative for the startup home? Let me just. Okay, so Bryce is joining us, but he's having a bit of technical difficulties. So while he joins us back, we're gonna move, also do it, unfortunately, just had to tell us that they have a personal urgent situation to attend, so they won't be able to pitch with us today. They just gave us the news a few hours ago, so I hope they're fine. But we're gonna move forward with Job Rewards. So Adam Tan from Job Rewards, please get your deck ready.
Thanks, Maribel. Let me share my screen.
Yes, you should be able to share your screen.
All right. Hey, do let me know if the screen is.
Okay, your 3 minutes starts now.
All right, a very good afternoon to everyone and judges. I'm Adam, CEO of Job Rewards. Job Rewards is a one-of-a-kind innovative job platform offering the best of hiring solution while we introducing reward-based processes into job-seeking activities. Our mission is combine both human and technology to serve our user easier, faster with greater rewards. So there are 3 facets that Job Rewards specialty are targeting for. Number 1, for hiring client, we combine the model of job posting and headhunting services into one solution with a very competitive pricing. And with this pricing strategy and the quality we deliver, we are seeing Job Reward penetrating into the market from both population of clients who are using job posting or using headhunting services in their hiring. We are able to convert and capture them, right? So yeah, this is the solution that we are offering. We are combining both the best world of job posting and also the headhunting. Number 2, for the job seekers or candidate, we are introducing reward system into job seeking activities. User able to earn up rewards from sign up, profile submission, interview, and even getting a new jobs. So the reward range from a small gadget, phones, Apple Watch to iPhone and laptop, and it's very attractive and tempting. We are able to promote user engagement and creating the stickiness of user with Job Rewards. And number 3, with the Job Rewards Open for All OFA program, we are leveraging on the gig resources in the market, working closely with freelancers and part-timers. And with this program, we are increasing our operational capability and scalability without much overhead costs. So all these freelancers, they are able to contributing on candidates and sales in order to earn up the commission and rewards. So from our traction so far, we are seeing very healthy growth in both client and revenue, even during the situation of pandemic and lockdown. Hence, we are preparing ourselves to penetrate even stronger into the market, along with the vaccination and industry ramping back their resources to operational capabilities. And not only that, we are also seeing other metrics are growing as we planned. Now we are opening for opportunity in joining Job Rewards. So there's a huge potential and market to capture. New strong wave of hiring demand are approaching, and Job Rewards is entering and capturing with innovative business model. Also, we are building our portal and mobile application technology for a wider range of target users. For investors who are interested and be part of us, can enjoy the growth along with Job Rewards. And our goal is to creating a unicorn business out of Malaysia and ruling across Southeast Asia. All right, thank you. And you're always welcome in contact me for further understanding Rewards.
Perfect timing.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for that, Adam. Now we will proceed with your 3 minutes of Q&A. So I'm gonna start the timing. Please, judges, you can start asking now.
Hi, Adam, this is Joyce. I just wanted to ask if, is there any specific verticals that you are actually targeting in terms of, getting people on board for this? Yeah.
Yes. So we are consist of team of professional recruiters. So we are more specialized from engineering and technical background. So even during the pandemic and the situation right now, we are getting a lot of hiring demand on a technology and digital talents. So upon the vaccination going on and industry are coming back, we will be seeing stronger hiring demand and more diversified of industries.
Okay, right. And the second question is, how do you actually verify that these people's resumes are authentic?
Yes, for now, we are combining both automation and our manual evaluation. Our professional internal recruiter team will be the final gate for the quality that we deliver. Even the candidate are recommended by the freelancers, the final gate of filtration to ensure our quality are always our internal team, who know in depth every hiring criteria and requirements.
Are you cash flow positive?
For now, we are yet to be profiting, but it is in a promising growth, and we'll be seeing into break even and profiting in the coming years.
What's your path to profitability? What kind of margin you think you would have once it's up and running?
Yeah, for now, our packages that we are sold, the profit margin are 50% and above, and we are also engaging with some clients with professional headhunting services, which are charging even higher than the conventional package that we are sold.
My question is, when will you be profitable, and what kind of would that be?
Yeah, we are forecasting on the mid of next year, we'll be turning into profitable business.
And the margin would be? EBITDA margin, net profit margin, what kind of numbers are you looking at?
We are looking at 40% of margins from the everything from the revenue.
Net? No, come on. Okay, no question. I don't think you're not.
Yeah. Can I ask something, Adam?
Yeah, sure.
What about the downside? I mean, you still have established headhunting companies, the big one and the small one. I know even though you are already doing digital base, how do you face these challenges for consumer to switch to your model and against the existing brand names?
Yes, we have go to market. There are 4 strategies that we're able to approach for new users and candidates. First is we will have a professional sales team who will be actively approach the clients and also candidates. And secondly, we have a campaign and promotional event, creating competition to encourage more engagement from even new user or existing user. And we have a referral programs that we leverage on these gig markers and freelancers to connect to their circles and network. And we are also leveraging on digital marketing to create inbound users to our platform.
Thank you so much. Time is up. Thank you so much, Adam. Next, we have Matic, Raja Surija. Please get ready your deck.
I'm trying to share my screen, but okay, got it. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your 3 minutes start now.
All right, thank you. I'll go into the presentation straight. Pretty much what we are looking at these 5 countries for our solution, which is a check processing solution. And if you can see, US is our target, the country that we are looking to deploy a solution. And pretty much according to BNM, to process every single check, it costs 6 ringgit and 80 cents. And pretty much in US, it costs about 6 ringgit, $6 US. And we have filed in our IPs in all these 5 countries. Moving forward, how our solution is going to work. Pretty much it's for the SMEs. When the SME logs into the SME internet banking, in this case in Malaysian market, how does it work? Let's say Maybank. So when they log in, they key in this information. Again, it's meant for those checks, those SMEs who prints about hundreds of checks on daily, weekly, or monthly basis. But for now, I'll show you a single check transaction. So once they key in this information, they print the check at their desktop printer at the customer's place. Before that, they can put in the digital signature or manual signature, and then the check will be given to the beneficiary. Beneficiary snaps the picture and then sends to the particular bank, which is the issuing bank, in this case, Maybank. If it's a cash check, house check, interbranch check, will be processed within the bank. Assume this particular client wants to process or deposit this check for CIMB. What happens when the check is processed here? The Maybank will use the existing existing e-payment platform to transfer the fund. This is where our IP comes in for the whole process. Now, what happens in US, UK, or all other part of the world, right? They actually deposit the check using the manual check. This is the check from the checkbook. This one only removes the CDM machine or check deposit machine, whereas we provide end-to-end solution. Now, back to the US story. What happens? US have 14.5 billion checks with 7.2% reduction rate. Over the 10 years period, we target 1% penetration rate, and we charge the bank 50 cents per transaction. We're looking at approximately $393 million US dollars revenue in 10 years period. Yeah, the other thing is that we like to address here is, according to American Bankers Journal, right, 1.3 million loss in the check fraud. Now, when you look at the figure, right, they only based on 151 institutions, but actually there are 4,775 banks. So actually it's 30 times bigger. So when you times with 1.3 billion times with 30, right, you're looking at 39 billion. This is the market we are looking at. And according to American Bankers Association, the check forgery happens on counterfeit, forgery, and return checks. This is where they issue the check without the money. So we can address all this problem. And lastly, what happens here is MyTech. In year 2021 July, they launched their check fraud defender, and it was like up by 25%. And their revenue last year, they make about 100 million US dollars. This is one of the competitor and a few more out there. And this is AI-based check fraud defender. Ours is going to be actually application-based, and we're actually in discussion with the universities to deploy machine learning and AI technology too. And with that, I would like to end my presentation and open for question and answers.
Just in time. Thank you so much for that, Raja. So I'm going to start the 3 minutes for questions, and the 3 minutes start now.
Raja?
Yep.
Can you explain a bit more about how you mentioned that you differentiate yourself from MeTech? You say that using more machine learning and AI. Can you explain a bit more on that?
In US, right, this is the manual check from the check deposit, from the checkbook. So this, by doing this solution, right, they only remove the, the check depositing machine. Here, this is what we do. We actually generate the check. So what happens here is this guy, right, which is the SME, right, when he keys in this information into the SME internet banking, right, the data is captured at the bank itself. So when this check is given to the beneficiary, right, let's say this beneficiary able to change, the amount was issued 10,000 ringgit. This guy were to make amendment to 20,000 ringgit. and he deposits the check. So when the check goes in, right, the system that we have in place at the back end, right, they're able to differentiate there is a differences from the source data, which is issued check, which was 10,000, and the check that came in is 20,000. So it will flag off. So not only that, any character, if they were to amend or make changes, right, it will flag off here.
And you have no other competitors in this space?
So far, right now, we don't see anybody. With the only one that we looked at it in the US market, there are about 10 of them and 3 of them is listed, and all of them are focusing on the manual check deposit right here.
Okay.
Hi, Raja, Mus here.
Hi.
Have you launched your app or is it still under development?
We have a prototype done. We have a tied up with High-Tech Padu, which is a public listed company in Malaysia. We have a complete working prototype from the check generation to deposit. The whole working prototype is there. And we have the whole framework also we have developed, and it will take less than about 6 months to develop and deploy the solution.
Is it developed fully in-house?
Yes, in Malaysia.
How big is your team?
Right now, we are partnering with High-Tech. High-Tech has approximately 1,000 staff with that. High-Tech owns 10% equity in our company. So all the technology partnerships all comes from them currently. And they have the experience deploying on the large scale.
Okay.
Hi, Raja. Haru here. Can you just tell me a bit more about just your company itself? Like how many headcount do you guys have? And give me some background about yourself.
Okay, we are actually from a banking industry, myself personally, and we have 3, members in the startup. And all of them is, one is in, is actually a university professor. The other one is actually very much strong on the, project management. And this is our startup. And what happens is about 2018 actually, we tied up with High-Tech Padu because we needed a very strong, technology partner.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the presentation, Raja.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Code 7. So Sivakaran, please get your presentation up and ready. Raja, please stop sharing to allow him to do that.
A second, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Code 7, Sivakaran, the floor is yours.
Hi. Give me a second. Can you guys see my screen?
Not yet.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
No, cannot see.
Wait a minute. Let me do it again.
Okay, now we can start seeing it.
Thank you. Let me just get that going.
Yes, please put full screen for the presentation. Okay, your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sivan from Code 7 Tech Chamber Berhad. What we have here is the world's first community security platform. There's only one objective. We want to protect all homes and businesses anywhere in the world 24/7. Here's the current problem statement. There's not one available to date, and we have it. Our solution is a digital community platform that secures every home, every businesses, whether you're in there or you're out of there as well. How are you doing it? Very simple. We connect with all licensed security companies. We give our app to all licensed security companies and manufacturers, consumers, and retailers as well. So the B2C and the B2B things are also being looked at over here. Now, what are our services today? There are only 5 to date, but we're going to extend this for anyone loitering around your home or anywhere you are, attempted break-in, stranger approaching you in your car, so forth. And with the integration IoT and so forth, security support, CCTV alerts is also available. This is how it works. Fundamentally, the app sits on your phone. Okay, when someone approaches your house, the first thing you would do is you feel a bit uncomfortable. You trigger to your right. You will see a responder in your zone receiving that, and you can watch him coming to you in a defined SLA. Okay. Now, This is the same for commercial and business owners as well, in factories as well. This is basically how we provide that. The rates are very, very cheap, 50 ringgit for residential, 200 for office, and about 400 for retail and all of that. Business model, we collect all revenues. We share 70% of the revenue with the licensed security company. This is where the competition is. We are on the top right-hand quadrant, economical and inter-ecosystem. Simply means we cover all businesses. In other words, government offices, malls, shopping malls, business offices, and all of that. Target market, all verticals of industry, security, right down to developers, new app for new zone. We have a strategic alliance with the housing ministry to consider this as well. Banks and financial, we have got UOB on board. Allianz is looking at this as well. Global market is about 3 billion. Local market, we're looking at about 1.3 billion with 8 million household and 1 million businesses as well. Here we are now Zone 5 engaged as well. Last week we had 1,900 subscribers. Today we have 2,650 subscribers, increasing 50%. Here are the team that we have. We have founder Dr. Patrick Liang, who's a data scientist, and here are financial protections. 20 zones in 2021 and 2022, we're looking at 50 zones and so forth. And with that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Perfect. You you still had some time. Very good. So we can move on into the questions. Let's put the 3 minutes here.
Hi, Sivan, Diana here. So can I just ask you, your tech development, is it developed in-house?
Yes, so the technology has been developed over a period of 2 years. Liang is our co-founder and our data scientist. What has happened is he is using data analytics cloud computing to drive all of this together. As a matter of fact, we harness lots of data from subscribers, from households, from the entire mobilizing, because when the responder arrives at a particular incident, he's equipped with visualizing GoPro equivalent and all that, picks the entire visualization of date time, shares it with you. So if you have, assuming a loss, you can also use that for claiming for insurance and all of that. It helps in your police report and all of that. Currently, as I speak, we are also in collaborating or talking with Malaysian police as how on the data analytics side, how we could share data and all of that. The ability to predict crime is fundamental to our cause. And that's the other part of the business which we're looking at in time to come.
Thank you.
Dr. Siva, please go ahead.
Sorry. Sivan, Dr. Siva here. Just a couple of quick questions. Firstly, when you get your clients, does it have to be in some kind of a geographical space? I mean, like, within, say, Taman Tun or Bangsa or something like that, because your responders have to be able to respond quite quickly, right? So you must have responders nearby. Second question is, how long before responders actually can respond when there is a trigger?
All right, very good question, Siva. So you are talking about how it actually works. You're right, we cover zones, just like the way you see police covering zones. So the zone that we have today, we have got 4 zones. Most of the zones are in the Tropicana, Kota Damansara, and area and so forth, all the 4 zones. The zone works with a 10-kilometer radius, whether you look at it vertically or horizontally. That will give enough time for responders to arrive at a time when the app is triggered by a subscriber in his home, or it could be even in his business and all of that. So with that, we are, as we start right now, we are giving a 15 minutes SLA for him to arrive within that time. So that's basically how that works. So we're looking at 20 zones. That will simply mean the whole of Klang Valley would be covered by the time the year is over. And I mentioned, just to share again, there are 2 ways that is happening right now. People are coming in and directly downloading it. We are also on all e-commerce platforms and all of that. So, and the discounts and promotions are all available. You can use your bonus points or any other point that you have and just buy Code 7 for free, kind of thing. So that's also happening as well. You need to note, last week we had 1,900 subscribers. Today we have 2,650 subscribers. We're increasing by 40% on a weekly basis. Thank you, Siva.
Siva, can I ask one last question? You seems to be like an orchestra, because I see that 70% of your income goes to your partners. You retain 30%. I believe you own the platform, you own the technology, and and you have this revenue sharing model, is it?
That's right. So we are just nothing more than the owner of a security application. Okay, the technology is ours. And we are looking at patenting as well. We're currently talking to a lot of people even outside of Malaysia. As mentioned by you, we share the revenue. We collect all revenue and we share it with the 900 licensed security companies that's in Malaysia as the zone expands.
Please wrap up. Perfect. Thank you so much, Sivan. Unfortunately, time is up.
Thank you.
Next, thank you very much. Please stop sharing your screen to allow the next participant to share their screen. So next we have One VR Malaysia. So Wen Lee, please share your screen. We're looking forward to hearing your pitch.
All right. Just want to confirm that, can you guys see my screen?
Not yet, but we can see it's in process.
How about now?
Okay, yes, can see. Please make your presentation full screen and your time start now.
Okay, hold on. I'm in the midst of putting, okay. Today, smartphones are the center of our digital lives. It may be hard to imagine life without a smartphone, but I guess 5 years later from now, a new device will take place of it. Now you imagine, just like the picture here, that having a new device that looks like an ordinary eyeglasses, but with the settings of virtual and augmented reality. So how will VR in business shape the future? So hi, I'm Lee. I'm from One VR Malaysia. Today, I'm here to present 3 main problems for retailers which we aim to solve. First, most retailers couldn't establish a long-term relationship with their online customer because of the inferior 2D online experience. So second, it is difficult for companies to also display the complex products and projects through traditional digital forms like video or photos. Third, most advertisements are either on an image or video format, which reduces the effectiveness of immersive advertisement. So our VR solution for them is to create an interactive virtual tour together with their business profile and product information in multiple digital format like photos, image, and add up together, which makes the online shopping interface richer, which will eventually trigger the buyers to actually buy. Complex products can also be displayed through VR with detailed information, which enables potential customers to tour the product rather than just flipping the 2D images itself. And with the help of VR, brands can create a compelling and immersive advertising experience. So our subscription model, our business model is based on a subscription model, which the minimum package price is at 488 Malaysian ringgit per year, and to enable more merchants to create their own VR store at a lower barrier. Currently, we are serving of more than 500 merchants in Malaysia and are looking to expand to the whole country in the upcoming quarters. So although the technologies are more or less the same as our competitors, but we focus more on commercial business owners and also to provide a platform and ecosystem to connect between our businesses and our end users. We are also looking into developing our own blockchain technology and together with launching our own cryptocurrency and to develop a virtual city as well. Every single piece of digital asset in our virtual city can be owned by the public. I guess I will end my presentation here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Win. So then we're going to start with the 3 minutes of Q&A. So please proceed. I'll tell you now. Judges, the floor is yours.
Hi, Gwen Mus here. Are you in idea stage or do you have any existing clients?
I already have existing clients, about 500, but currently just because we are based in Johor, so we are currently looking forward to expand to other states.
So do your clients come from a specific sector? Is there a specific focus that you guys target?
Normally we are most focused on retailers and also the F&B.
Right. I'm actually evaluating one similar company, so I'm quite familiar with the problems. In terms of scalability, right? What do you foresee? Is your project case by case basis or?
Yes, case by case basis, but actually we are on a subscription model. So basically they pay once and the tour itself will last for a year. And then we don't only provide virtual tour, we actually provide solutions like e-commerce, food ordering system, queue, online cloud queue system, and so forth.
Okay.
Sorry, just to jump in here, I had a quick question.
Sure.
Is this a hardware or is it a software service?
Yes, please, Vishal.
Software.
Okay, all right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
One question there. You mentioned towards the end, you're going to pivot into blockchain and producing your own coins and that. Isn't that the completely different direction from what you're doing?
Because actually we are also in the midst of developing our own virtual city. So basically it's like people will actually use VR and enter into our virtual city. And because and we also have merchants and also end users, they need to do some transaction. So this is why we are planning to launch our own coin.
What kind of hardware do users require to be able to use your solution? Do they need the VR glass or can they do it through their phone? Or?
Yeah, in the at the moment we just recommend people use the VR glasses, but then we are also in the midst of developing like using Unreal Engine so that people can actually eventually access through their mobile phones.
So currently, is your technology proprietary or are you actually using third-party software to build the whole VR tour?
Normally, we actually have our own software and our own designers.
How big is your team?
Sorry?
How big is your team?
Oh, currently we have around 20 people in our team.
Okay. And tech is within your team?
Yeah.
Technology, you control it?
Yeah, all in-house.
Thank you so much, Sukmin Lee.
Thank you.
The time is up. Please stop sharing your screen to allow our next participant, Microlib, to join us and pitch. Matthew?
No, it's Tuku Danny here. I will be taking the screen. Let me try and share, please.
Beautiful, Tunku. Looking forward to that.
Okay. Hold on. I'll just do this.
Okay, so please
Can you just let me know? Hold on. Can you just let me know if you guys can see the full screen?
Yes. You can see it now.
Okay.
Yes. So your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Tunku Dani Mudzafar. I'm the founder and CEO of Microlib. Microlib is an Islamic and conventional P2P financing platform. We are a fintech company that helps issuers or borrowers raise financing not from banks, but from our P2P investors who are the lenders on our platform. So let me tell you a story about Machikia. She needs 15,000 ringgit for a stall renovation. It's a 30-year family business. She's making revenue, but she only recently registered her business. She went for a bank loan, but her bank loan was rejected because she did not meet the bank's minimum 3-year requirements. Now, Machikia is not alone in this. There's an actual 80 billion funding gap for MSMEs in Malaysia. Now, how does Microlib solve this problem? Well, we offer Machikia a simple online application. And our requirements is only 6 months in operation, and she receives her financing within 2 days. Now, the impact on a small business was huge. It was her first ever financing, and she saw increased sales after the stall renovation. So you can see that Microlib aims to plug this 80 billion funding gap. Now, how do we do that? Well, we are all about low customer acquisition costs. We are scalable, and we target the underbanked. Microlib is also the first to offer Sharia-compliant and conventional P2P financing on the same platform in Malaysia. Our unique value add is that we're not just about financing. We're the only operator that offers free personal accident insurance. We're the only operator that offers free online video training. And we absorb the commodity murabaha brokerage fee and all other Islamic costs. Our P2P investors have low barriers to entry with only 50 ringgit minimum investment. Now, issuers have two products that they can use. One is MicroLeap, which is for micro enterprises, and two is MicroLeap Plus for our SMEs. Look at our traction has been pretty good in terms of funding dispersed. We've dispersed about 4 million ringgit worth of funds, which equates to about 40% month-on-month growth. We are 97% Islamic in terms of funding dispersed. Our registered users have grown 25% month-on-month, and our P2P investors have grown 22% month-on-month. In terms of size of the market, we want to look at ASEAN, which we want to go to next. Is in terms of SME loans in ASEAN is about 472 billion. Our SOM is about 75 million USD, which we hope to get by 2025. Now, future funding plans, we're looking for pre-Series A in the second half of 2022. Our immediate requirements are for more corporate and institutional partners to build track record. We're in conversations with e-wallet players and telco companies to take us to the next step. We're now looking for strategic partners to set up in Indonesia. In ASEAN Phase 1, of course, we want to go to Indonesia because that's the largest Islamic country in the world. ASEAN Phase 2, Philippines. ASEAN Phase 3, Laos and Cambodia. This is our team made up of ex-bankers, ex-CEOs of microfinance institutions with expertise in wealth management, technology, with expertise in digital and traditional media. And our advisor is a renowned businessman who's also the Honorary Life President of the Olympic Council of Malaysia. That's it. Thank you very much. I'm now open to questions.
Thank you, Tunku. The questions are open to the judges now.
Hi, can I just ask, what is the churn rate or the bad debt rate, if any, currently?
Yep. At the moment, we are a 0% default rate. In the market, the default rate in Malaysia ranges from 9.8% to an average of 1 to 3%. The reason that we have a 0% default rate is that we make an issuer or company in default in 30 days. It's earlier than everyone else, but that means we're already in conversation with them in how they can pay back their monthly installments. Sometimes they have to pay late, sometimes they need to restructure. So we have that conversation really early in the process rather than waiting for 90 days when it becomes a default. So our default rate is 0% at the moment.
Okay, so then how do you assess, the lending based on, do they need certain, what they call revenues? So, and also the other thing, I just wanted to understand, under the P2P in Malaysia, do you need a license on that? Or...
Yes, so we are regulated by the Securities Commission of Malaysia. There are 11 P2P operators in Malaysia. Okay. So in terms of our credit risk procedures, we do have a credit risk algorithm. No personal financing is allowed. It has to be working capital. So they have to be set up a minimum as a sole proprietor or enterprise. So because of that, we have an API into Experian. And we also do something else that no one else does, which is psychometric testing. Because a lot of our micro enterprises, they don't have a thick credit file, very thin credit file. They don't have a loan, credit card, etc. So using the psychometric test is another avenue of how we can measure the willingness or ability for a borrower to repay back their funds.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. I have a quick question, if I may.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to understand the lending criteria, is it completely automated with Experian? What happens if a customer's business is new? They don't have a credit history. So how do you assess that?
So they have to be minimum 6 months in operation. So and they have to be set up as a business. Because of that, Experian will have some data in there already. So the process is both automated and manual. So it gets automated in terms of bringing out a suggested profit rate and credit risk rating from Experian and our psychometric testing. But after that, it'll take a human intervention to approve that, to have a discussion with the credit process and to push it through. So it's a mixture of automation and manual. I'd say 80% automated.
Yeah, because a lot of the platforms, they have this problem with non-performing loans. And as you grow the book, the non-performing loans grow. And so this is P2P, so which means you're taking money from investors, lending it out, and you take a percentage. What is that percentage?
Yeah, so our fees for our microfinance product, we charge an 8% one-off fee for 12 months and above. For 6 months and below, it's half of that, 4% one-off fee. Fees are one-off, so if it's 8%, it equates to about 2.67% per year if they take the whole full 3 years that we allow. For SMEs, it'll be larger size, it'll be smaller. The fees range around 5% one-off fee for larger ticket items. In the market, is around between 3 to 5% for the SMEs, and normally on the micro enterprises, it'll be about 6 to 8%.
Gotcha. And you charging the investors or the
investors?
borrowers?
Yes, investors, we charge a 2% one-off fee per investment amount.
Okay, thanks.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your presentation, Tunku. Then up next, we have Rekaton Chong Hyung Chuang. So please stop sharing your screen to allow them to start sharing theirs.
Hello, can you hear me? Hi.
Loud and clear.
Maribel, yeah, thanks. So may I start share my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, we can see it, and your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, you can see it. All right. Good afternoon, Maribel, Mr. Oi, and everyone. So I'm Jackie Chua Chong Hyung from Rekaton.com. So do you agree that renovation industry actually is full of dispute, argument, and complaint around the market? So that's all because of the untrustworthy between the consumer and the professional interior builder. So we, Rekaton, have to come in with our mission to bring in solution for a peace of mind for both parties. So everything happened is because of the trust. So trust in related to time, value, quality assurance, and also payment management. So our vision is to become Southeast Asia first trusted and secure e-bidding renovation platform. So we provide online solution which we focus into the trusted issue. And that's the reason why we created the e-bidding platform. So our aiming target is not only Malaysia, but also we'll be expanding to Southeast Asia in future. So we have about 600K revenue since 2020 till today, even this pandemic period. So we have 3 major founders. There is me as a CEO with my experience in project management and engineering interior. So we have CG Chua as our Chief Technology Officer with 18 years experience in Iris Corporation. We have another strategy officer of us, Mr. Jeffrey Tan, with 30 years of strategy marketing experience there. So let me introduce a little bit how our this e-bidding working and how in order to secure a best offer for our client. And this definitely will be followed up with a project management service. That's all my presentation, and we open to Q&A session. Thank you very much. If you have anything, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Let's now start the Q&A. Please feel free to ask your questions now. Daniel, please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Chua. Very interesting. You are showing in your slide that you were launched in 2019, if I'm not wrong, and you are already in profit. You are already making profit, producing profit.
We haven't produced any profit yet, but we are still we are still expanding as we are now having a 600K throughout since our 2019 startup until now. Basically, 2019 is our foundation and facility building. So 2020, we have about 147K. And then 2021 until today, we have about 468K revenue on that.
Jackie, can I ask a question? Can you explain how you make money and which side do you make money from? Do you make money from the designer side or from the client side? And what percentage do you make?
Okay, basically we have two different major categories. One is B2B and one is B2C. From B2B, we collect credit which they have to purchase, and then they have to use the credit, and then to participate in our e-bidding. So the e-bidding also will collect some of the token of deposit from them. That's where we aim from our revenue. So from B2C, the client have to purchase some of the drawing, start from sketching 100 ringgit until a full package of the 3D VR drawing. So from there also, we will provide a project management, which we will charge a token of percentage on the project management as well. So that's the revenue. On top of that also, we have some insurance and also authority submission, and also in future, we have some loan and also some academic resources on the revenue.
Thank you.
Hi, Jackie. Diana over here. Thank you for the presentation. May I ask, how do you build trust for your customers on terms of getting them on board your platform?
Okay, all is about trust. That's the reason why currently we have about 400 professionals already listed and registered with us. Throughout from our screening of 2,000 over, these are professionals. So we have some criteria on them, which they have to submit us all the SSM 2449 and those, and then their CIDB, and then also their handover project, and also their company profile, everything. So on top of that, we have to check and visit their factory or even their office to screen through even before we listed them into our this portal. And also we will have our project team manage and monitor on the progress of the project ongoing.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the presentation as well as for the questions. The time is up. So we're gonna move on with Pro House. Kwaji Chua, please get ready your deck and start sharing screen.
Yeah, thank you, Maribel. Yeah, so you guys can see my screen.
Yes, can see. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chua, the CEO of Pro House. Today, I would like to present our Pro House solution. Pro House is actually a construction technology. It's an automated quality management solution that used to monitor and control the construction workmanship by using the artificial intelligence. Okay, just a little bit brief about our company background. Okay, our company, Inframobile Digital, is a self-funding company that established in 2015, and we provide the end-to-end digital solution that helps the property developer from property sales management until the defect management. And early of this year, Pro House, our first construction technology solution, has been soft launched. So basically, this is all the products that are under our Pro Sales solution, and today I would like to focus on the Pro House. Okay, we all know that the quality control is not an easy task during the construction, especially when you are going to maintain the quality of work within a specific timeline for the contractor. The problem for the construction inspection today is most of them still using the traditional method to file in the inspection records by using the paper and also the photo. So average, it takes minimum 3 minutes to submit an inspection record, and after that it will take almost 2 days for the contractor to receive it, and 3 more days again for the verification process after the contractor complete their fixing. And what our solution is trying to achieve is we are trying to reduce the average duration of inspection submission to just 1 minute. And the contractor will instantly receive the task after the submission. Besides that, we are also having a first level AI verification to screen through whether they got complete the rectification or not. And our solution, Pro House, are the first AI powered solution that using the automated method in the inspection, submission, assignment, and also the verification. And we also come with the different kind of the analytic report for the management usage. Okay, why I say we are the AI power solution in the industry, because that we actually using the AI in the record submission. We detect the area and the type through the images, and we use the machine learning method to learn the pattern and classification of the defects to increase the accuracy. Okay, and same goes to the verification rectification. We using the AI verification method to compare the before and after images to find out that whether the defect has been completed by the contractor or not. Okay, for our Pro House target market can be divided into 3 categories. The first one, property developer, contractor, and also the architect and consultant. And there is a total estimation of the potential 5,400 users in the Malaysia today. Okay, and this is our revenue model. We are running in the subscription basis by annual for the different category of our client. Okay, and we are already started our market study and looking for the commercial partnership for some products in our post-sales solution in several Southeast Asia country, and we are getting a very positive feedback from Indonesia and Philippines. And once the Pro House is stable in Malaysia and ready for overseas, we will include into our planning. And thank you, everyone. If you would like to learn more, please contact me after this presentation.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to open the floor for Q&A, and the time for the judges to ask questions starts now.
I have a question. Does this solution require certification? Like, for example, maybe CIDB need to certify it. Otherwise, how do you become the provider of choice for the digitalization of quality management?
Okay, for our quality management, we are more on focusing the inspection, handling the inspection record. But if let's say for the CIDB recognition, we will go for it after that whenever our solution is come with more and more different features that cover for the construction site.
And then what is your AI used for? The AI is supposed to auto detect potential defect, right?
Yeah, yes. Yes,
so isn't that an area?
The defect.
Yeah, isn't that an area where you will probably need to have some validation?
Sorry. Can you repeat again?
Isn't there something that you need to have validation? I mean, certification or something like that.
Okay, actually for the accuracy, I think you address more on the accuracy of the verification. In this case, for our system, we actually got a lot of the so-called sampling data because we got another solution that is specially used for the defect management during the defectability period, and we are actually using the sampling data to train out our solution to make our algorithm more and more accurate.
Okay, thank you so much.
I have a question.
Please go ahead, Rini.
What's the level of sensitivity of your solution to how minor the defect that it can detect? And also, how does it work? You scan through an area and immediately it tells you that there is a defect. How does it work? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so basically we take the input image, we so-called the input image by the inspector or by the QA/QC team. Then we actually are using the AI method to do the filtering on it. After we filtering on it, then we can actually having some kind of the object detection, image segmentation, and also the classification to classify based on the sampling data which type of the defect is this photo addressing, and which category for that.
One last question. How are you going to get the buy-in from all the property developers?
Okay.
Malaysia is still not so innovative in terms of all this tech in property as well in construction.
Yeah, okay. So if that, because that for my background, maybe that just now I got give a little bit brief about our company background, right? We actually doing the PropTech solution and for the property developer, and we always deal with the developer, and this is actually one of the things that they're always facing during the construction period. Okay, is the developer actually they also concern the quality of the contractor, and for the contractor side, they also need to make sure the quality is on standard before they deliver it to the developer. And this is why our solution is actually came in. It can be used by the property developer or used by the contractor to keep track of their quality.
Thank you so much. Time for questions is up. And next we have Home. Bryce Wong, are you here with us? If you're here with us, please, now is time for you to present your screen.
Yes, hi guys. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Focus will be in cities, which is around 14 billions. Our target is to capture 10% of the market, which have around 1.4 billions. Okay, our business model, we charge a 10% of the rental transaction every month. We will charge on the rental fees. Okay, which means we are projecting around 140 million of gross profit by the year of 2024. This is the current competition. Okay, we can see Airbnb, Booking.com, they are focused more on short-term rental. And then for iProperty, Property Guru, they are more to monthly rental, but they don't offer the online solutions that we are offering. So this is what we are focusing on, monthly rentals. Our go-to-market strategy will be start from Johor because we actually have... Time's up. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. So now we need to make time for questions. There's going to be 3 minutes for questions and the time starts now. Please go ahead and ask your questions.
Have you launched?
Yes, we already launched our platforms on May.
Okay, and is it a app or is it a...
Right now we start with the website.
Okay. And are you focusing on a particular sector for rental?
Yeah, we are focusing on monthly rentals, which range from 1 month to 12 months. This is our main focus.
Okay, and your market segment is it students, or I mean, is there a particular segment that you're looking at?
Right now, we are looking at the workers, like the freelancers, that move around for works.
Okay, so you're very similar to the property gurus, but it's not long term.
Property guru, they are focusing on long-term rental, but they don't offer the online solution, which means you can book online. You still have to go through agents to rent a house.
Right. So then the liability lies on, because the contract is happening with your company. So any issue with the owner and the tenant, who becomes liable? Because
right now
it's happening through your website.
Yeah, this one actually we also offer a guarantee, like anything damage that happens will be guaranteed they can claim from us, from our platforms.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Right. Hi. How many listings do you have on your website?
Right now we have around 100 listings, and then coming soon we are acquiring another 200 listings.
Are they all in Klang Valley?
All in JB area, because my background, we started from JB, Johor Bahru.
Okay, and what's your customer acquisition process? Like how do you reach these people?
So right now we are using online marketing like Facebook's, Google Ads.
Right. Is that for both sides, to get people to list their property and then to find the tenant?
Yes, and we are using both sides. We are doing to the both sides, and then we also have collaborations with property owners throughout in Malaysia, because we have short stay connections.
Thanks.
Any more questions? Okay, the time is up. Please stop sharing screen. Okay, beautiful. We have come to the end of our pitch session. And thank you very much for the pitches and questions. Now, judges, you have exactly 2 more minutes to finish your voting. Please remember to evaluate each startup based on investment potential from 1 to 5. As you know, 5 is the highest value. So the 2 minutes starts now and the counting begins.
We have got 9 so far, isn't it? Proposal. It's not 10, 9, is it?
Correct. There's only 9 because the company Do It, they had a personal emergency and couldn't join. So Do It, you don't have to vote for them.
Maribel, do we still tick on the green tick and once we want to submit, right?
Yes, no, you don't need to submit. You just vote from 1 to 5. And then
okay.
as soon as we stop, I'll stop the voting.
Okay, okay.
And the countdown starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna stop the voting. I'm stopping the voting at the moment. And yes, the voting is now officially closed. So now I would like to go around our panel of judges, and I will be asking three of you, starting from Daniel, if you were to give the first place today, which startup would you have chosen? Daniel, please, over to you. Daniel? Okay, I'm gonna move to Miss Ima. Miss Ima, if you were to choose the first place today, which startup would you have chosen and why?
Okay, I would have chosen for MicroLeap. Though there is a lot of competition out in the market, I think the market is really huge and they have a potential. I see a good team, but of course they're early stage, so it's difficult. But among the lot, yeah, that was my favorite.
Thank you so much, Miss Ima, for sharing. Now I'm gonna ask Mr. Assisi. Would you mind sharing it with us if you were to give the first prize? Who would have been the winner? Mr. Assisi, can you hear me?
So I'm looking at something which is scalable, and then where you got mass users, for example, at the bottom of the pyramid, like B40. How do you, bring these people up, this underserved group, and a system which is flexible enough but scalable. So that is the choice I make. You don't want me to name the company, isn't it?
Yes, yes, you can name the company.
I'm looking at a MicroLeap.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. It's you can agree with the previous judge. So now let's see, and let's hear from one more judge. Ms. Joyce, if you were to select the winner today, who would you choose?
So I guess we did not discuss anything, we did not put us judges and have a discussion. Apparently my vote actually goes to MicroLeap as well. I just believe that there's a lot of scalability in there. I think we really have to, find some ways for SMEs, to get certain loans. But I think that is also a very competitive business. And I think a lot of what you call, assessing whether or not the loan can be extended, what kind of people actually you bring on board as an investor is also very crucial, because you also don't want these investors to put in money and lend it to others, and then ultimately you have a whole lot of bad debt as well. I think overall, I mean, in terms of presentation and everything, I thought MicroLeap should be the one as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for thank you so much for sharing, Joyce. So now, as we internally count the votes, I'm gonna allow you to listen to a song. We particularly like this song a lot because it talks about being unique, being you, and I guess that in the space of startup, this is all everybody's trying to figure it out, how to make sure that your value proposition is the one that becomes the unicorn out there. So I'm gonna leave you to the song while we review the voting. We'll be back shortly.
Maribel, there's no sound from my end. I'm not sure if it's just me.
You're not the only one. There's no sound.
Yeah, only images and no sound at all.
I think it's too loud on her end, so she can't hear us.
You better now?
No, there's no sound.
No audio.
Yeah.
0.
When you share the screen, you have to enable the audio.
But another word team will be instrumental. Instrumental, ha, see what I did there? I made a pun, ha, I'm having fun, ha, I'm never done, ha, I'm just a one young woman, blah, 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 my best to the beat of my own drum. I'm a wild in a world full of ho-hum. I'm a wild young lady, but you know some. I'd rather be at home with my own drum. Extra, extra, read all about it, I'm extra, extra. The kid that the other kids can't get next to. I got my own seat on the bus. I've always been on me, not in us. You're out of 10, I need you out of 3. Ha, try that again, I gotta be me. Yo, I am a 10, I gotta be free, and I got a friend, we're a team, and we bounce to the beat of our own drum. We're wild in a world full of ho-hum. I'm a wild young lady, but you know some. I'd rather be at home with my own
Let's
drum.
get it. Everybody bounce when they see me come. I come through dressed like a showroom. Who fly than me? Oh, no one. Cause I back to my own drum. Turn it out loud, you can call me Wild Child. I ain't nothing like the mothers, got my own style. And you wonder how I do it? Well, here's how. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me break it down. Let me break it down cause I get busy when I write. You know I got the style and copycats, they wanna bite. Go up to the stage and all you see is special lights. Everybody scream like I'm Janet and Mike. Get crazy with it. Once you meet me, no, you won't forgive me. I'm in my own lane and I won't be quitting. Make it bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat. We lit it. Bounce to the beat of our own drum. We're wild in a world full of ho-hum. I'm a wild young lady, but you know some. I'd rather be at home with my own drum.
Now that's a solo. I've always flown solo. I speed up when the world's in slow-mo. Make it up as I go when I don't know. And I know it seems like I'm lonely. People assume that I'm lonely. Look at this room and assume that you know me, homie. You don't know me, I'm in the zone. We bounce to the beat of our own drum. We're wild in a world full of ho-hum. I'm a wild young lady, but you know some. I'd rather be at home with my own drum. We bounce to the beat of our own drum. We're wild in a world full of ho-hum. I'm a wild young lady, but you know some. I'd rather be at home with my own drum. Bounce.
Let me break it down. Get crazy with it. Hey, let's
Okay. So, well, it is time to find out which startup shine the brightest today. And I'm sure all of you rather, I already know. No, but we're all very curious to know who won. So I would like to start by sharing the third place. So drum rolls. The third place goes to Pro House. Congratulations, Pro House.
Thank you, thank you.
Well done.
The second place goes to Code 7. Congratulations. And the moment of truth is here. So we need to know who the winner of today's Unicorn Battle is. And this is going to be really, really interesting for one of you because you are to get ready to represent Malaysia at the Unicorn Battle in Southeast Asia coming up on October 14th. So make sure that once you hear that you're the winner, you mark your calendar. Are you ready to hear who the winner is?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So the winner of today, the winner of today Unicorn Battles Malaysia is Microleap. Congratulations. Really, really huge congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Congrats.
Well
you.
done.
Yes. Oh,
Well
so
done,
happy.
Danny.
Yeah.
Well done, Danny.
Well done, well done.
Matthew.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank you.
Good to see
Well
you.
done, guys.
Good job, guys.
Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
These results, you will be able to see them in our website very shortly. And then, you know, you really need to prepare because you're going to be the ones representing Malaysia. But of course, I'm very happy that Microleap won today because it represents the effort, but I don't want to terminate the event without acknowledging the efforts of all the other startups that put together their deck today. I hope that the comments from the judges give you some light on the things that you need to improve. This is a journey, so we're all getting better as the days pass by. Please take the opportunity to get better, improve, and be back in different pitches, rather with either with us or with other companies as well. So now we're gonna open the floor to networking event, and for that I am gonna pass the hat to Mr. Oy to lead the session. But before I do that, I just want to say that I noticed Aldo Genoni from Peru actually managed to be here with us, although it is almost 3 a.m. Muchas gracias, Aldo, por estar aquí. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, Maribel. And actually, I joined you a little bit late. So that's why I didn't have the opportunity to see all the pitches, but I saw Microleap. I already sent an email to Tunku to contact him because I see a lot of opportunities in that area, financing the unbanked people. It's huge, and that's a big problem for the whole world. Congratulations, Tunku. Congratulations, Microleap, and the other two. And well, I hope I'll see you later in the next events.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aldo. We really, really appreciate you being here with us despite the time. Now, over to you, Mr. Oy, to lead the networking sessions.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was a great show. Congratulations to all the winners. And for those who didn't make it, you did a great job as well. So there will be another chance, you know, another time. So keep up the good work. So now the floor is open. Anyone who wants to make a comment or say something, feel free to just jump in. You know, it's a casual, free for all. Those who have something to do and would like to leave, please go ahead. But for those who like to stay on a little bit and have a bit of chat and talk to each other, please feel free to do so. So we will make this time available for the next few minutes so people can connect and ask questions or make comments. So please, anyone, feel free to just jump in.
Sorry, I need to excuse myself for another meeting. And
Sure.
it's with a regulator. So thank you so much, Maribel and Mr. Oy, for having Magic to be part of this exciting competition. We look forward to the next, next challenge. And yeah, all the best. Thank you so much, and nice meeting all of you here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much,
Bye.
Maribel, and thanks so much, Mr. Wee. I have to take my move for my board meeting as well.
Sure.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye
Thanks
all.
for coming. Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe I'd just like to say a few words. Thank you for Startup Network and Falconcrest for giving us the opportunity. And also thank you, Dr. Siva. We just graduated from his Coach and Go program. So his team helped us a lot in getting us to where we are. So happy to represent Malaysia and hope to make the country proud.
Very good. Thank you. Congratulations again. Well done.
Thank you, Danny. You are one of the stars of the Coach and Grow program. So I think it's most deserving of you to be representing Malaysia at this Unicorn event. Well done, guys. Matthew, you too, Matthew. Well done. And
Dr.
Mazuki.
Siva. Thank you.
Very good. It's great. It's really great to have these events. By the way, we're having another one coming up. If you want to join us, this is going to be for Indonesia, happening on the 23rd of September. So all collaborations are welcome. You know, we're always searching for guest startups in Indonesia, as well as partners. So if you want to be on board with us, some of you already are, make sure that you stay in touch with us or let us know if you have any other idea on how we can make sure that the startups get to know about these events that they so much need in order to get the funding to grow and scale. Please do not hesitate to contact us. We'll be more than happy to find ways to collaborate.
Maribel and Hoy, unfortunately, I also have an upcoming meeting and I need to excuse myself. I will get definitely in touch with both of you for the next round in Indonesia.
Very good.
Thank you so much, Daniel. You're more than excused.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
Have
you.
a
I
good
also
day.
need to jump. I have another call starting now at 3 o'clock already over time.
Oh,
No worries.
okay.
Thank you
Very
so
much.
much, Anders.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have to go as well, Hui Bing. Thank you very much. And
Thanks
thank you
again,
very
Dr.
much to
Siva.
Maribel. Well done.
Thank
Great
you,
job,
Dr.
guys.
Siva.
Thank you so much. See you
Lovely
again
having
soon.
you.
Thank
And
you.
well done to all the teams. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Unicorn.Events. Thank you, Maribel. Thank you to all the investors and
Yep.
staff. See you guys pretty soon again. Thank you.
Sure, sure.
Thank you as well.
Right,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Maribel. I need to leave, and very interesting session. And I hope we stay in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Assis. It's lovely having you here with us.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Maribel, for the invite, and thanks, Oi, too. I'll catch up to you in Singapore again when the borders open.
Yes,
sure.
please let us know. Thank
And
you, Mr.
I
Nabil.
look forward for the next one in Indonesia.
Very good.
And thanks also for the startups pitching today. Great to hear what you guys are up to. At least we have a better idea, understanding what's going on in the industry. Now that we can't be at conferences and at any networking events, so meeting online lets you knowing how the progress like of the founders around the country. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's been a while since we last met at
Oh,
the
yes,
Russian
yes.
event.
Yes.
So good that you reconnect and then we make this happen. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good to bump into it.
Do you speak Russian?
No.
I was wondering why you were at the Russian event.
But we do invest in Russian startups though. So
good. Yeah, they're good in technology too.
yes, yeah. And a lot of expanding to Asia, bringing out the deep tech from Russia. After all the Cold War, now all the deep tech is coming up, and a lot of applications using for it around Asia.
Yeah, so the other one of the top in cybersecurity.
Yep.
And the US is very afraid of them. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Actually, I was also connected to this, what's her name? William Beans.
Yes.
Bao Bean.
Yes.
So we're supposed to have a call next week sometime.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're based in KL right now? Or?
For now, yep. Everything has been remote. Our demo day yesterday was in Taipei, also remote.
Okay, and you're permanently in KL or?
For now, if pre-pandemic 2019, I was going around everywhere. Half in Chennai, half in Pakistan, half in the Middle East, Indonesia. Yeah.
Very good.
Are you missing it? Are you missing the traveling?
Partly yes, but also partly good to have a break where you don't move around.
Yes, absolutely. Now it needs to be a good combination, a good mix of both worlds, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and also thank you for sharing the link of your demo yesterday. Very interesting.
Yes. Right timing.
So I guess for some people, they have some work to do, so please carry on. For those who would like to
have a chat with any one of us, just feel free to do so.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mr. Oi. Maribel, I'd just like to say thank you very much for this opportunity and organizing this event. So hope to see you guys again soon. Catch up in KL or in Singapore later.
Definitely. Thank you so much for your efforts.
So you have your
Thank you,
vaccination
everyone.
already? You have your vaccination?
Yes,
Two
both
dose?
doses. Yes.
Oh, good. So you are invincible now.
No lah. Still have to follow all the SOPs, stay safe, and follow all the guidelines. Yeah.
So in Malaysia, did they give you like a vaccination passport?
Well, I think some of them do. I see some of them have this yellow card. I mean, of different sizes and form, But mine is all on the application. I just got that on the application and a small card. I don't know whether you can call that a passport or not. Just a sign off with the date and the dosage that we have got.
Very good. But I guess whether you have a card or no card, you're the same as everybody else. Huh? You still have to wear a mask. You still have to do all the protocol and so on.
Definitely.
Hopefully things will improve. Yeah, we'll be back to normal again. Yeah, it's been 2 years of stress.
Yeah, very hectic 2 years.
Yeah. So
Okay,
unfortunately,
guys, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll make a move. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we
See you
stay in
again,
touch.
everyone.
Stay in touch.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay.
Congrats, my colleagues.
Thank you. I would like to take my leave too. But first of all, I just want to say thank you to Maribel for conducting this whole thing. Mr. Uy, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you and also all the other participants. I just want to introduce myself first. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for MicroLeap, and we're super stoked. Thank you so much for picking us. Again, we're just so happy. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Hope to see you again soon.
You deserve
So happy you guys also made it.
Bye, guys. See you.
Yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
Masuki. Take care.
Bye, Maribel.
All right. Thank you.
See you again.
Aldo, claro que sí. Now you need to rest, no? It's very late for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
La
that.
verdad que ya se me fue el sueño.
Ah, sí, perfecto.
I already, my yeah,
bueno, pero qué
Tunku,
bueno que encontraste
you know,
una buena startup, ¿no?
I will, we have, I'm very interested in MicroLeap also because here in South America, even here in Peru, we are investing in Palgo, and Palgo is, well, something similar, providing financing to unbanked people with a different model. But I would like to talk to him later. But this is very close, and there are a lot of things that happen here, events that maybe we can share experiences and maybe solve some issues that we have locally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can definitely connect, Aldo. Yes, definitely.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
More
See
than
you
happy
around.
to give you the connections as well from Tunku, from Matthew, to make sure that you can have that conversation.
Yeah, Matthew, Tunku, nice to meet you. Bye. See you later. Bye.
Adios, Aldo.
Stay safe.
So, Matthew, are you related to the Air Asia Fernandez, Tony?
Yeah, I get that a lot. No, we're not related. I met him a few times. Nice guy.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, don't think so.
So I guess if you were his relative brother, you wouldn't be here. You would just take the money.
Yeah. I think both between myself.
He'll be on the other side.
We get that quite a lot, I think, between the two of us. Connections. I think the thing is, I followed actually TD on this. It was his passion on, and that came through when he wanted to when he founded MicroLeap. So I know Jeffrey is also one of the oldest friends I've ever had. So that's quite an easy. It's quite easy to go from start to finish, because first thing we did was to find our micro insurance partner. So that the way we were approaching how to even get our license was very different from the rest, and I think that stood out. And of course, it's been a long journey, and I'm just that TD is really good at getting back to Securities Commission. So we got this faster than the rest. So that helped. But yeah, traction's been decent. Will always be MSME focused. You know, it's in our name, Microleap. So Steps Big Impact is really hopefully has been
very good.
Best to live up to that tagline.
So I assume that even though it's Sharia compliant, it's also available to people who are non-Islamic as well.
Yes, we do both. But we're about 97% funds dispersed are Islamic. The reason is a lot of our investors or lenders, they are hungry for Islamic assets. So they're actually driving the growth of us, not the borrowers, it's more the lenders.
Interesting.
And also to add, like TD normally does with this deck, we have a lot of non-Bumi, non-Malay investors and a lot of non-Malay, non-Bumi issuers, borrowers, MSMEs. So because again, all they need to do is make sure they're Sharia compliant, they're within the Sharia compliant list and don't fall on the non-Sharia compliant list. And basically all that's on our FAQs as well. And we always remind them that, please look at getting to raise Islamic because we've absorbed all the costs. I think anybody on the street, that's the main concern in costing. I mean, how much is going to cost me to raise Islamic? No, there's no difference in cost. Microleap's absorbed everything. Then that's really helped us in our growth as well.
What is the average duration of the loan? A couple of months or?
The longest loan is 36 months. I think average is about 20 months at the moment.
Yes, at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
I think with more our new secured financing products, that because those tenors they tend to be quite short, anywhere between 1 to 6, 1 to 12. Then at the maximum, that will push our average tenor average tenor lower.
Very good. And how does the pandemic affecting the business? Has it helped to boost the business or kind of hamper the business?
Well, yeah. So last year, when the pandemic hit, earlier 2020, we saw a huge growth in the business because investors or lenders were looking for yield. But now, as we're going to almost year 2 of the pandemic, you're seeing a lot of credit quality really going down. So we're seeing people slowing down in their payments, asking for restructuring. So we had to slow down our issuance of investment notes because we're not finding the good quality ones anymore. All of them are really gone by the wayside. So we have to slow down a bit, and we're just getting ourselves ready for when the economy picks up again. Then we will start to be more aggressive again.
This is a big market, especially the underserved market is huge. So if you have a system that caters to this group of people, then there's a huge market. And I think all the big banks are also looking at it now. If they see the small guy can do it, the big guy should be able to do better, right?
Yes. The only difference is their cost structure is much higher, so they can't do the small loans.
But don't
cost
forget
revenue,
but don't forget they can just acquire you.
Yes. Well, if it's a good exit, then I'm happy for it.
That's the ultimate. Like they say, if you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly.
Or acquire them, I guess. Very good.
Interesting.
Or steal our products.
They could. So in the end, it's about first to market and then getting the customers' minds. If you become the brand name, you become the go-to company, then your chances are very high. So as long as the company doesn't screw up, by creating problems, as long as this is smooth sailing, you get good user experience. Technology is about user experience, right? So if it becomes too much hassle, it breaks down. The things have to be rebooted and so on. then that will create problem. But as long as the technology is robust, easy to use, and the important thing is the easy to use. You know, and when you deal with SME, they are likely not very tech savvy. You know, which means the easier, the simpler it is. You know, by 1 or 2 clicks, done. Rather than having to click here, click there, and then coming back to another password. Yeah. So good for you. Good for you. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you're not an airline. Otherwise, I can take a flight on your airplane. Very good.
Let's hope we can catch up properly at some point. Maribel,
yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I am Matthew. I'm looking forward to that. You know, it's been too long already.
Actually, I'm a Malaysian. Yeah, I happen to be working in Singapore for some time. Yeah, at some stage I will probably be moving back to Malaysia. Yeah, and yeah, it would be good to catch up and you know, hopefully be part of that journey.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Very good, very good.
Okay, I need to head off to my next call. So thank you very much, Maribel. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The results are on the website. Use it for your marketing, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Congratulations.
And, I think we will close the session now. Yeah. Maribel.
I close it now.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.